And welcome to the Raleigh County Convention Center. Tonight, Video Productions presents college basketball. We think we got a really good one for you. It's Shawnee State from Portsmouth, Ohio, taking on the homestanding WVU Golden Bears of West Virginia Tech. Hello again, everybody. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas. We have the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing, Jackie Moon on camera. And Eric, these teams kind of mirror one another. You take a look, Shawnee State enters the game 17-8 overall, 11-4 in league play. Tech is 17-7 overall, 9-5 in league play. Tech has been really good at home. They're 9-2 in this building. And Shawnee State has been really good, Eric, on the road. They're 9-4 on the road. Something we'll have to give tonight. Tech enters the game on a one-game losing streak. Shawnee State enters the game on a two-game losing streak. And we think we're going to have fireworks here tonight.
Yeah, so with the two teams coming in on losing streaks, Maris, this is also going to be big because I'm sure tournament seeding will, be on the line. And if you're Tech, you definitely want to split. And you'll be one down in the win column, but tied, in the loss column. So I don't know how many games are left in the regular season, so this is a crucial matchup for both teams.
Well, Tech may have another game. In fact, this is their last home game. I know Tech goes to Pittsburgh to take on the Point Park on Saturday. That might be their final regular season game. But here's the thing. Shawnee State, they held Surf at their place in Portland. They won the first game 80-76. It's important for obvious reasons, but if you're Tech, you've got to be able to hold Surf at home as well.
And that's one thing that Tech has been really, really good, on the Civic Center floor. The Convention Center floor, excuse me, but you stated this Shawnee team is real well coached. If anytime you go on the road and have a winning record on the road, you're well coached and your guys are tough as nails.
One of the things, though, that Tech they will have to overcome is they got beat up literally and figuratively on the road against Rio Grande up in Ohio on Saturday. They will be without Andrew Work. He was carried off the court on a stretcher. He's in the concussion protocol, and he's definitely not going to play tonight. As far as his status through the remainder of the regular season and into the postseason, I don't know, but we definitely know he will not play tonight.
Yeah, but there's one thing, Andrew Work brings a lot of leadership and a lot of games under his belt, but this Tech team is really deep. The games that I've had a chance to do, I think really doesn't matter who started. It's next man up, and they shoot the ball well. They move the ball around, and I think they'll just be fine. On this level, on any level, when someone goes down, the guy that's usually behind them thinks he should be starting anyway. So,
and just to add to that, Eric, I think you'll agree with this, as good as Tech has been offensively and they've able to put up the points, they're able to win defensive games. We saw that last week. They won a really battle grinding against Ohio Christian, winning that game 62-59.
Yeah, you talking about and withstood two shots, in the last 6 seconds, that could have tied the game, but they played tough defense. And you're right, that was a battle. That was a possession here, a possession there game. I mean, no one could really extend the lead, and get away. And I think you're right. Tech is battle tested, and this is going to be a war tonight.
Yeah, I think Tech would like to get the game in the 80s, but they've also, we mentioned that game last week, they proved that they can play in a half-court set and play in the 60s if they have to.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do to advance, any aspirations of postseason, and that's what it boils down to in basketball, because you'll see some teams with different styles night in and night out, so you have to be able to adjust, to your play style to theirs.
We think we're in for a great game here tonight. It tips at the bottom of the hour. We're here at the Dutch Miller Beckley Auto Mall pregame show. We're going to take a break. When we come back, our pregame show will continue. It's 17-8, Shawnee State against 17-7, WVU Tech, right here on Video Productions.
Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance, we've got your back office.
At Access Health, we believe there's a difference between care and caring. We know you by name, and our 26 locations keep you healthy so that you can do the things that truly matter.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Hey, grab me one too.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Infinity Coal Company. Infinity Coal offers no premium, no deductible health insurance with a dental and vision coverage. They also offer a company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company-matching 401k plan. You can apply for a job at Infinity Coal. You can go online to the Facebook page at United Coal Company, or you can pick up an application at the Guard Shack located on Independence Road in Sophia. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Indoor Air. Indoor Air is your Amana dealer. Indoor Air is a proud sponsor of sports in the great state of West Virginia. For all your heating and cooling needs, you can dial up Indoor Air 304-890-2212. With Eric Thomas, I'm Maris Lowry. The heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. And Eric, the crowd's starting to file in. Pretty good crowd. This is the final home game for Tech this season, and as we mentioned in our last segment, Tech's been very good in this building at 9-2, but Shawnee State 9-4 on the road. They've been good away from home.
Yeah, and like you said, something has to give tonight, and you want this is what you want if you're both teams playing your best basketball. I know Shawnee State's coming in on a 2-game losing streak, and Tech won, so both teams are wanting to right that ship tonight here.
The two teams met earlier in Portsmouth. That is where, it's a public school, by the way, Shawnee State in Portsmouth, Ohio. The enrollment 3,100. And Shawnee State beat Tech. It was a really close game, 80-76. And Eric, regardless of who wins the game tonight, I think we're going to have that kind of game. Yeah, and I think so too. You know, in Tech being down, you know, one of their key players, you know, adds a little to this matchup. But I'm anxious to see which guy steps up for Tech to fill in for work. The crowd continues to file in. Teams going through their final warm-ups. We'll take a break, come back and get you ready for Shawnee State and WVU Tech here at the bottom of the hour on Video Productions.
When you're repping the blue and gold, staying ready is key.
That's why we hit up Little General Stores, our go-to when the clock is ticking.
At LG, they're hustling to cover your daily needs, fueling you both on and off the court.
From the finest snacks to a team that's always ready to assist, Little General Stores is the ultimate stop.
You can rest easy knowing LG has all your essentials.
Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Find out more at lgstores.com.
Football season is starting and the all-star lineup of new Kias are here at Friendship Kia of Beckley. We have the playbook to help you score the big win on your new Kia purchase. We make sure you get the best price with almost all of our new cars priced at invoice. And don't forget, we have one of the largest selections of inventory to help find you that perfect ride. We have a roster full of non-commissioned sales staff and an any reason 7-day exchange program. So get off the bench and get a new Kia from your friends at Friendship Kia of Beckley.
We're dealing!
You have a goal.
You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett, owner of Window World of Beckley. At Window World, we are proud to deliver exterior solutions that are beautiful, affordable, and guaranteed for life. We do things the right way. Honest pricing, no gimmicks, and thousands of satisfied customers. Call Window World of Beckley today at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW and have your new windows, siding, and doors before winter. Window World of Beckley, family owned,
nationally known.
West Virginia Orthotic and Prosthetic Center provides orthotic and prosthetic devices, promoting the highest level of personal and professional patient care. West Virginia O&P has a state-of-the-art fabrication facility where devices are produced, customized, and fitted in-house by our fully certified staff. We are honored to have the opportunity to work with our veteran population, providing them with the highest level of care and support. We are conveniently located in Beckley, just off I-64 at the Brookshire Lane Medical Park. Please call for a free evaluation or contact us online.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center. We're moments away from getting the ball game started. Shawnee State 17-8. You'll go this way, Eric. It'll be John Dawson. Then the team's leading scorer, it'll be Chaz Harris at 20 points a game. Trey Beard at 11 a game. It'll be A.J. Belton and then Tyreek Johnson 20 a game. So they have 3 of their 5 starters averaging in double figures.
Yeah, that's really filling it up right there. And I'm just anxious to see how they play, away from home.
For Tech, it'll be Ashton Parker. Braden Chapman just now introduced to the crowd. It'll be Cameron Danzer. It'll be Grant Smithers and Thomas Haley, the starting 5 for the Golden Bears of WU Tech.
So I guess Cameron Dancer is the one coming in for Andrew Work.
Right. Tech 17-7 overall. Shawnee State 17-8 overall. In the league, Tech is 9-5. Shawnee State is 11-4. Tech coming off a 67-50 loss to Rio Grande on Saturday. Tech has played well at home. Tech is 9-2 in this building, and Shawnee State 9-4 on the road. And apparently they've already had the playing of the national anthem. We're ready for basketball.
Let's say they want to throw it up in there and get it going.
Well, they had a women's game prior to this, and obviously that must have been
that holds the night, right?
Yes, works for me. So we're ready to go. Tech will be wearing the white uniforms trimmed in the blue and gold. And then I really like the color scheme. Shawnee kind of look like the old Georgetown uniforms a little bit, don't they, Eric? The gray and the navy. Got Shawnee across the front. Kind of the Pat Ewing Georgetown days.
With Michael Graham in those days.
Yeah.
Hey,
Reggie Williams.
That was the Reggie Williams. What a team. That was
we're talking 40 years ago.
Yeah, Reggie Williams. Wow.
And we're ready to put the ball in the air. It'll be Harris, and Harris will jump against Parker for Tech. And we're underway here from the Raleigh County Convention Center. Final home game of the season for Tech. And here's something now, without Andrew Work in the lineup, Eric, they are going to go to Parker to try to handle the ball out front. And Tech turns it over on the first possession. I didn't see the play. I was looking down at my score sheet, and I looked up, and the ball rolled across midcourt. And
I actually think they missed that call because the ball was tipped. You're allowed to go back and retrieve it once it was tipped.
Not unless they touched it before it went back across. I didn't see it. Maybe if we have the replay on that. I don't know.
We don't. It was tipped and rolled all the way into the backcourt. Well, the guy was straddling the line when he got it.
Well, nevertheless, it goes as a turnover, and now here's Shawnee State for their first opportunity on offense.
You were so spot on. Those look exactly like those Georgetown Hoya uniforms
from like 40 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's a three from the far corner. It's off the back iron and it's tipped around. Good job by Braden Chapman. He couldn't get the rebound, but he's able to tip it to a teammate, Parker. And here's Tech with it now. Chapman on the drive, attacks the basket, puts up the short shot. It won't go. Ball's loose, and coming out of there with it is Beard. Ty Beard. Here's an open three. It's good. Three ball by Dawson. That's one thing, Eric. In this league or any level, you cannot give open threes like that.
Yeah, but that was a good transition three right there. Got the rebound, got it up court for Tech, was able to set their defense.
Smithers back irons it, long rebound. We got a foul on Tech, and they're going to get, I believe it'll be Parker with his hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah, Parker. No, I think that was on Bailey.
Bailey, I beg your pardon.
Or Haley, excuse me.
Thomas Haley will get whistled for the Tech foul. So that'll be the first foul of the ball game. Shawnee State won the first meeting 80-76. This is round two between these two squads. Shawnee State from Portsmouth, Ohio. Tech with the steal. Nice job that time by Parker, or rather by Haley. He gets into the lane with the left hand. The shot won't go. And clearing the rebounds, Harris.
I tell you what, in this game already, you have to be very strong with the basketball as you go to the rim.
There's a good drive into the lane, and they'll call a Tech foul, which I think was a foul.
Yeah, I think body to body got it. Was good up top, but got in his chest a little bit, and I think that's going to be whistled on Cameron Danzer.
Yep, and it'll be Tyreek Johnson. He comes in averaging 15 a game. He's the third leading scorer on the team. And actually their second leading scorer, Eric.
Comes off the bench.
Jermaine, Jermaine at 17, he comes off the bench.
As that first free throw was made by Tyreek Johnson.
So Johnson now shoots the back end. He got them both.
Well, it's a nice festive night. You got to give a shout out to Shady Elite, bringing their young men's basketball team here, and I think the county champions.
Yep, the middle school girls.
Middle school girls.
The score is actually 5-0. I know the screen says 4 because there was a 3 and the 2 free throws made. And we'll have a foul on Shawnee State. Now we got it corrected as Chapman will put the ball in play.
I mean, just look at the jockeying for position.
Yeah.
Out of bounds, trying to get – you don't want to give up an inch of real estate right here.
And Haley trying to back his man down. He leans in, maybe
got away with a travel.
Walk. Yep, you and I both are on cue.
Picked his pivot foot up.
But he gets the basket, and that snaps a 5-0 run to start the game for Shawnee State.
Hey, that was such a quick move. He got away with it. Yes, he did.
But you and I were both on it at the same time. There's the ball down in the post on the far side. That's one thing, Tech, they have played really good team defense. Here's a 3 from the near side, back iron, no good. That shot was put up by Dawson, and coming out of there with it is Haley.
You're right, good half-court defensive set right there for Tech. Let's see if they can get that offense going.
Chapman on a drive to the basket, they cut him off, and Tech turns it over. Here's numbers, 2-on-1. That's a well-executed fast break, but they missed the shot. I spoke too soon, and that's Harris scoring 20 a game. You don't miss many of them, and there's Haley with the tip.
Haley cleaning up the miss right there by Ashton Parker, who usually throws that one down.
Yeah, both teams have left like the shot hanging right there on the rim. Jockeying for position, there's a ball screen. Down to 5 to shoot. Tech's defense has been really good. They're going to have to launch it. I don't think they're going to get it off, and they won't.
Yeah, that's two good defensive possessions back to back.
And I'll tell you what, a lot of guys can put the ball in the basket, but it takes a lot of effort to lock down for 30 seconds the way they did right there.
And it wasn't even close. There was not a good look or a good shot attempt right there for Shawnee.
Yeah, really good defense for Tech. And Tech with an opportunity to grab their first lead of the game. Shawnee's going to extend the pressure here. It looks like they're going to double team the ball. Smithers on the drive, whips a pass. Danzer on the corner, it's short. Battle for the rebound, and Tech's got it. Down inside, the dunk doesn't go, but there's a foul.
Yes, I thought that was going to – I didn't think they were going to whistle that. Almost an and one, but good, strong rebound right here in interior passing as I think that was that Parker or Haley?
Yeah,
it was Haley.
Well, it was Parker that made the pass to Haley, and Haley tried to throw it down, and he'll draw the foul.
Hey, we've had this happen. This is the third game I've done with you, and I won't jinx him, which I will.
He just missed it.
Remember one game, Haley had the first 8 points, and they were all dunks. He has a chance to have Tech's first 5 points here tonight.
So he misses the first of 2 free throws, and he missed them both. He missed them both badly. And here's Shawnee State.
Yeah, and this is going to be something to look at going down the stretch. Missing free throws, and we've stated this in all the games we did Saturday. 2 even teams, you have to make those easy shots.
And that's a nice drive to the basket, but it won't go. That shot was put up by Dawson. And here comes Chapman back the other way for Tech. Chapman trying to back his guy in. Smithers spots up for a deep 3. It doesn't go. And the rebound is cleared by Harris for Shawnee State. Here's a 3 on the trail. Good. That's a great play as Beard dials up a 3 ball. Beard averaging 11 a game. And, Eric, that's the best 3 you can have in transition like that.
Yeah, he caught it in rhythm, and you know, as soon as he caught it, got it up, release, nice release, good-looking shot.
Yep, right down the chute. You can see a lot of contact, but, you know, they're not going to call that, and rightfully so.
I mean,
we're college level. You're not
college
calling that.
level, yeah. You can't. Nothing ticky-tack tonight, that's for sure.
So here's Beard. He'll dial up a 3. In and out, no good. Offensive rebound is good. Nice play by Harris. And plays like that, it shows you why he gets you 20 a game.
So right now, the battle of the three-point shot is being won by Shawnee as they've knocked down 2. That was their first field goal, as that shot is erased right there by Shawnee.
That was a backdoor cut, and Danzer had his shot blocked.
See, that showed Shawnee showed some discipline right there. I thought that was going to be a 3 attempt for sure.
Here's a 3 from the far corner, is short, and the rebound is corralled by Parker. Danzer with it now in the front court. And you can kind of tell Tech looks just a little different without Work able to run the point.
Yep. You know what? He brings a lot more as I think that was Brant Smithers. Yes.
A little floater left of the lane.
Well, and the way he's able to beat his man Andrew Work off the dribble as John Dawson knocks down his second 3 of the first half.
That was a good-looking shot. Biggest lead of the game right here for Shawnee State, that 3 by Dawson in the near corner. But, yeah, Tech just looks a little different as Haley gets to the rim and lays it up and in.
And it's Haley 8. No, Smithers just scored as well. So.
But I'll just say Tech just looks a little different not having Andrew Work running the
They do.
Nice drive to the basket, but there's not a finish but a foul. And getting to the free throw line will be Harris, the team's leading scorer.
And that's going to be – Tech's going to have to dig into their bench, I think, right here, Maris, because that's on Cameron Danzer, and that'll be his second.
We got a timeout on the floor, 12:53 for the half. It's a 5-point lead for Shawnee State at 13-8. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community.
PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
back to the Raleigh County Convention Center as it's a 5-point lead for Shawnee State. We'll have a couple of free throws. Getting to the free throw line will be Chase Harris. And Eric, really the difference right now is really from the 3-point line because both teams have made 4 field goals. As you can see, Tech 4 of 11, Shawnee State 4 of 10, but 3 of 7 downtown for Shawnee State, and Tech is yet to hit one from behind the arc as the first free throw is up and in.
Yeah, and we kind of alluded to that going into break, and I said right now the 3-point shot battle is being won by Shawnee as they knock down Harris knocks down the first of 2.
And he knocks down the back end. He got them both. So this 7-point lead equals the largest lead of the game here in the first half as Cole Chapman into the game. So there's 2 Chapmans on the floor for Tech. And also into the ball game, Liam Craven is into the game, and he has the ball now. Parker with a head fake, a drive, and left it short. Shawnee State on the move. Nice take to the basket, off the glass, up and in. Beautiful play by Harris, and you can see why he's averaging 20 a game. Biggest lead of the night right here.
Yeah, and that's his 6th point of the first half, and real aggressive on the offensive end.
Here's Cole Chapman off a screen, give and go. Haley to the rack, lays it up and in with the left hand and draws the foul.
Yeah, nice play as Haley came and slipped the screen and is able to.
Yep, there's the replay, 2-man game, and a nice finish.
That one was whistled on Keith Germain there.
Germain off the bench. He's the team's 2nd leading scorer at 17 a game for Shawnee. And the free throw is no good, so the 3-point play is not completed as Harris comes out of there with the loose ball.
So right now from deep in the free throw line, the Tech, a generally good shooting team, is 0 for 3 from 3-point line and 0 for 3 from the free throw line.
From the foul line, yeah. So they're 0 for. And that's really been the difference in the game. 7 on the shot clock. There's a 3. It's good. A nice splash down by Beard.
His 2nd of the night.
Shawnee's doubled him up. There's Cole Chapman with it. Now Braden Chapman with it. Chapman brothers out there at the same time.
Perimeter defense has been exceptional for Shawnee.
Chapman will dial up a 3 and hit it.
A much-needed 3 by Braden Chapman.
That's Tech's first made 3 of this first half. And they'll call a foul on Chapman. And for all the other contact we've had, as we watch this last 3 by Chapman.
Nice step
but, you know, Eric, I think we were reading each other's mind. For all the other contact they had, that didn't seem to be much.
Yeah,
it should have just been knocked the ball out of bounds.
Minimal
and play
compared
on.
to what we've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, like the flow of the game and how it's being called up to that point. That was a.
So that'll be the 4th team foul on Tech. It's the first personal foul on Braden Chapman. Going to be an out-of-bounds play for Shawnee State. They get the ball down low, and maybe one pass too many as Chapman comes out of there with a steal. You know, you figure when you get the ball that close to the basket, you figure you're going to shoot it. Braden Chapman with the deep 3. Got it! He's got back-to-back 3s, and Braden Chapman shooting Tech right back into it as Shawnee State wants a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here as we watch how many times you figured that Cole Chapman has made that pass to Braden Chapman to dial up a 3 ball. While we got a minute, I want to tell you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Modley's. Modley's Plumbing and Heating. That's the only name and the only number I'm getting ready to give you that you'll need when you need a plumber. Modley's at 304-253-HELP. Also, tonight's game brought to you in part by Edward Jones. Edward Jones, your financial advisors. Heather Cantley is my advisor. She can be your advisor. You can dial her up at 304-254-9995. Well, Eric, thanks to 2 3 balls by Braden Chapman, just like that, the lead cut from 10 to 4.
Yeah, and he shot him, like you said, shot him right back into this game because that was a much-needed 6-0 run by one person, and they were being doubled up. That being Tech was being doubled up, and Braden Chapman, you know, as much as they missed those first, 3 or 4, you get 2 to go. Now anything can happen now rim looks really big once you start making them.
And as you watch it live and on the replay, those were deep threes. Chapman came off the curl off that screen, and I mean, he was a good 2 to 3 feet behind the three-point line.
Well, I think the way Shawnee is locking down on defense, you're not going to get any wide open gimme looks. I think they're making Tech start their offense much higher than I think Tech wants to engage offense.
So out of the timeout, it'll be Shawnee State's basketball. It's been a good game. 20-16 is the lead. 10:28 remaining here in the first half. Glad you're with us here on Video Productions. I'm Maris Lowry along with Eric Thomas. The heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. First of at least 3 games, maybe 4 games this week. Beckley will, the Beckley boys team will finish their regular season in this building on Thursday and Friday. Thursday with Parkersburg South and Friday against Capital. Postseason play for the boys next week. Girls are in postseason play this week. Here's the 3 on the near side, in and out, no good. And coming out of there with the rebound is Parker's. That shot was put up by Beard, and it was halfway down and popped back out on
I was going to say, good-looking shot, good rotation. Did everything but make it.
Here's Parker with the ball. Spins into the lane and finger rolls it up and in.
You know, the little things will not get seen on that play because Cole Chapman set a great pick, to keep Shawnee defense from helping on that spin.
Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Shawnee with 23 to shoot. And it'll be Dawson checking back into the lineup.
And that was Parker's first points of the game. For Tech.
That was a nice move, little finger roll. He had the smaller man on him and able to get to the rim and lay it up and in.
Great 8-0 run right here.
Yep.
By Tech.
So here's Shawnee to inbound. Harris with it, trying to back Chapman down low. Harris on the turnaround, and he will draw the foul, or will he? Is it out of bounds, or did they call a foul? They did call a foul. That's the 5th team foul, and the second personal foul on Chapman, or no, they don't call Chapman.
No, that one was on Parker.
On Parker, and that'll be his first, team's 5th. As we watch the replay there, we've got a couple of free throws coming here for Harris.
And Harris is 2 of 2 from the free throw line.
First free throw, nothing but net, and that snaps an 8-0 WU Tech run. In fact, Tech is yet to lead in this game. 1 of 2 is made.
Yeah, first miss from the line for Shawnee.
And here's Braden Chapman with it. Season opening, tacks the basket.
Good, better, best.
Yep. Danzer lost it. Smithers with a spin, uses the glass up and in.
Wow, what a move.
Quickly back the other way is Shawnee. They don't waste any time getting the ball down the floor. The ball's thrown away. We got a whistle. We got a foul on Shawnee.
Well, Tech will have possession of the basketball as we see this replay. What a great spin move by Smithers here. Usually known for knocking down the 3, but put it on the deck and got to the rim.
And a nice touch, a little kiss off the glass. So here's an opportunity for Tech to get their first lead of the game at the 9:05 mark of the first half. Shawnee's going to extend the pressure. As they get the ball across midcourt to Cole Chapman. Oh, and down goes Haley.
Twisted that ankle.
Yep. He's laying down. Here's a turnover. He's still down. Here's Harris, tacks the basket, lays it up and in, and Haley's in a lot of pain. He's grabbing his right ankle.
We can see it. Oh, yes, on the replay here. He turned it. Yeah, that was.
And don't want to speculate to anything, but you can tell that he's in a lot of pain.
I can speculate that it's twisted ankle.
Well, I can speculate that he's hurting. And while we got a break in the action as we watch the play right there. Oh, yes.
It looked like he stepped on the opponent's, on Shawnee's foot too. So
with 8:45 left in the half, it's a 3-point lead for Shawnee State, 23-20. We'll take a quick break, come right back here on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community.
PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
If you're Tech, that's not a good sign as they carry Thomas Haley off the floor, and he could barely, well, he couldn't walk at all. Actually, he had to be helped off the floor. Now we resume play here with 8.5 to go in the first half and a 3-point lead for Shawnee State.
Yeah, and it's going to be tough, too, because out of their 20 points, Haley has 8 of them.
And Parker backs his man down low and turns around and scores. So now Tech is really next man up because you didn't have Andrew Work to begin with, and now we don't know how long, perhaps maybe the rest of the half, maybe the rest of the game, Tech does not have Thomas Haley. Down low, here's a pass. The shot's rejected. And once again, I thought one pass too many. That's a great defensive play that time by Cameron Danzer as he gets a rejection, and it'll stay with Shawnee State.
Yeah, and you're right. You're right here on the replay, but he stayed vertical that time and didn't swat and just got the ball at his highest point.
5 to shoot. I'm not sure they know the clock. And there's a foul. And, and you hate that you play good defense, Eric, for 30 seconds, and then you bail them out in the final with 1 second left on the clock.
With a bail out, and that's going to be whistled on Parker. And that's going to be his second.
Yep, and the team's sixth.
Yeah, and he got him, with the body.
Yeah, he fouled him.
But the thing is, what's big about that, without Thomas Haley, if you lose Parker to any extended time on the bench, you lose a lot of board work and interior presence.
Your post, you don't have any size.
Yeah.
So getting to the free throw line will be Johnson, and the first free throw's good. He's got a nice looking stroke.
Yeah, 2 of 2, now 3 of 3 on the evening is Tariq Johnson.
Johnson's second free throw is good, and he extends the lead to 3. Tech has never led. Shawnee has scored the first 5 points of the game, and they've led as many as 10. The lead's 3 now. Braden Chapman down low. Nice give and goes. They find Cole Chapman, and it's swatted away.
Erased.
Great defense by Shawnee. But Tech does a good job getting back in transition.
Turnover.
And now they turn over. Because now we got an injured player on the other end.
Let's see this on this cut. You could take your pick on who blocked that.
But Jermaine, he came up a little lame, and he comes out of the ball game. Also, Harris comes out of the ball game. Back into the game is Beard for Shawnee. Smithers for 3. That's going to be off. I could tell the minute he shot it. And it'll be out of bounds over to Shawnee. But you could kind of tell, I don't know if you had the same view I did, but you could see Smithers when he shot that ball. There was no way it was going in.
No, not a good trajectory, right?
Yeah. Well, when the basket's one place and the ball's in another, I knew it wasn't going in. So Tech now back in the zone.
And I think this is based on fouls mounting and being down in the post.
And shooting over the zone. The shot's no good. It's a great job that time by Parker to sky on that missed shot by Dawson. Parker back the other way into the lane, puts up the short shot and scores. Parker's really good around the basket.
4 straight for Parker.
Yeah, he's really good around the hoop in the lane.
And good defense, just better offense right there. As his spin move was impeded and he was able to just get up a little jump hook and score it.
Under 10 on the clock. Nice head fake. Leans in. The ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Shawnee, but they'll have only 4 to shoot.
Shawnee, as we go, as you can see here on the instant replay, looked like Parker was going to do the spin. It was played, so he just stuck with a simple little jump hook.
New player into the ball game, Tony Webb Jr. And they're going to have to get this shot off. Beard with the pass, a three, got it just with 1 second on the clock. What a nice shot by Johnson.
Every time that Tech seems to pull within 2 or 1, Shawnee makes a big shot to keep them at bay.
Chapman for three. It doesn't go. Skying for the rebound. That time is Harris. And here comes Shawnee. Three ball up. Doesn't go. There's Webb with the rebound. He had it for a minute. Cole Chapman takes it away. Beard put up that initial three for Shawnee.
I would spread the court right here because it looks like Ashton Parker could take Tony Webb, off the dribble.
And I think you might be right. That might be what they want to do. Maybe a ball screen. They slip it. Around the horn they go. Smithers for three, and he hits it.
Great ball movement.
Tech gets within one, and we've got a 30-second timeout.
As going into the break here, we'll see the great ball movement by Tech and the splash right down the chute.
Right down the chute. We'll keep it here. Let you know that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. Leisure Lanes has futuristic bowling every Friday and Saturday night. You can reserve your lane by dialing up 304-253-7328. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel with locations in Beckley and Princeton. So, Eric, you got an update.
Yeah, I got it too.
Okay, and you want to go ahead and give it?
Yeah, Beckley on the road at Greenbrier East, and this is sectional play, elimination game, and at the end of one, Greenbrier East is up 19-9.
Yep, that's a girls' game we're talking about. The other part of the section going on tonight in Princeton is Oak Hill and Princeton. The two winners will battle off on Thursday for the sectional championship. We're not quite at halftime yet. We will be at halftime here in 5:09. I know it says halftime show up on the screen, but it's been a good game. It's a 1-point, 28-27 lead for Shawnee. And, Eric, as you take a look at the shooting, Tech is 12 of 23 overall. Shawnee 8 of 19. Shawnee is 5 of 12 downtown. Tech 3 of 7. But at the free throw line, Tech 0 of 3. Shawnee is 7 of 8. That's the difference in the game.
That's the difference in the game because the three-pointers are evening out like we knew they probably would. But in a game like this, you have to make those freebies.
And, Eric, we both know that Tech overall has been a good foul shooting team.
They shot over 80% as a team the last game we broadcast.
They just haven't been a good foul shooting team in this first half. But Shawnee has led the whole way. They scored the first 5, and they have a 1-point lead and possession of the ball here.
And Tech has dug into the bench a little more as Darren Martin is making an appearance for the Golden Bears.
And he doesn't get much time, and here's a rebound on the missed shot. Chapman clears the rebound. So here's Tech with an opportunity, Eric, to get their first lead of the game.
Yeah, hanging around, and now it looks like Shawnee's going to back up into a little zone right here. And I think with the personnel on the floor, this is a good move.
A three for the lead doesn't go by Danzer, but Tech with an offensive rebound. Smithers a deep three. It's short, maybe just a little too far.
One step in, he makes that.
There's a long pass, tacks the basket up and in. Nice play by Harris. And you're right, Eric. You had said it seems like every time, when Shawnee gets up 6 or 7, Tech gets with a chance to take the lead. They don't get the lead, and then Shawnee comes right back.
Yes, and that's Harris's 11th point of the half.
Yeah, he's averaging 20, so
he's well on his way.
Yeah, well on his way. So we're under 10 to shoot for Tech. That's a deep three for Smithers, and he hits.
He heard us say that was a little deep, and he said, I'm going to try it from a little deeper.
That was right down the chute, and we're now tied. Here's a three on the corner. Good. The three ball is knocked down by Dawson. So once again, like you said, Eric, seeing this Tech, they've able to get it tied, and then Dawson able to dial up a 3 from the far side.
And Dawson's
corner.
3 or 4 in this first half.
Danzer for 3 in the near corner, doesn't go. And clearing the rebound is Johnson. Tech does a good job getting back in transition. They whip the pass inside, and the ball was lost. It was going to be an easy layup by Tony Webb Jr., and he couldn't hang on to it. Chapman for the tie with the 3 ball. It doesn't go, a little strong there. And Shawnee says, wait a minute, let's kind of slow it down a little bit.
Slow it down here.
Coming up at halftime, we'll recap the first half. We'll also have a special guest, Eric. Congratulations to the Shady Spring Girls Middle School team. They won the county championship over the weekend. We'll have assistant coach Morgan Brown on with us here at halftime.
Yeah, that was an exciting game.
Back cut. The shot is not there by Harris. Comes up a little short. And back the other way comes WVU Tech. So now Shawnee's out of that zone going man-to-man. Chapman comes off a ball screen, got a bigger guy on him. But a guy that probably Chapman can drive by, and he pulls up into the lane. Smithers for 3, got it! Back-to-back spots for Smithers right down the chute.
And that's the 3rd three-pointer of the first half for Smithers as he's starting to heat up.
Shawnee turns it over as we watch this last replay. That's a good-looking shot.
Well, the closest guy to him was the coach for
yes.
for Shawnee.
And how many times have I said this, Eric? Here's a chance for Tech to get their first lead of the half.
Well, at least 4 times this half.
Shawnee's biggest lead was 10 at 20-10. Tech has never led, and they have an opportunity to do that here in the final minute and a half of the first half. Craven had the ball in the corner. Chapman on the drive, and he throws it away. He threw the ball right to Harris. Harris over to Beard. Beard attacks, doesn't go, and Harris with the follow-up.
13 now for Harris.
And I'm going to quit saying that here's a chance to get their first lead of the game because it hadn't happened in at least 4 occasions. Coming up on the final minute of the first half. Although Tech with the 3 ball could get their first lead. And maybe here it is. Craven with the shot. It's short. Harris with the rebound.
They had the look they wanted, the situation they wanted, just not able to knock it down.
Here's Harris on a drive into the lane, tacks the basket. That's too easy
as
he gets right to the rim to lay it up and in.
Harris is silky smooth, 15 points.
And, you know, if Tech would happen to miss and doesn't get an offensive rebound, Shawnee's going to get the final shot of the half. Because it's about 10 seconds different between the game clock and the shot clock.
Yeah, it sure is. They'll probably engage with 10 seconds to go in the shot clock. Need to go.
Chapman splits the defenders, gets into the lane, tacks the basket, lays it up and in. Last shot time for Shawnee in the final 10 seconds of the first half. Here's the 3 for Dawson. He rattles it in. And that's how the first half will come to an end. At the break, it's a 5-point lead. And oddly enough, Eric, Shawnee started the game 5-0, and then they played even from that point on. But at the break, it is a 5-point lead for Shawnee State. They lead Tech 40-35. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll recap the first half. We'll also have Morgan Brown, the assistant coach of the Shady Spring Girls Middle School team. We'll have that when we come back here on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
This game is sponsored by Brian Helton. Brian is running to represent you in the state senate. Brian is the conservative choice for Raleigh, Wyoming, and Fayette counties. He is pro-life and supports our Second Amendment rights. Brian Helton will work hard to make it happen. Paid for by Helton for West Virginia. Kayla Kessinger, Treasurer.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds. by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert Z. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center at halftime of this men's game. WU Tech trails Shawnee State 40-35 with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, the heavy hitter, Mr. Eskins producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera here at the Massey Power Sports halftime show. Before we recap the first half and before we get into the numbers, we have a special halftime guest. It is Shady Spring Assistant Girls Middle School Coach Morgan Brown. And first of all, Morgan, thank you for coming by. And we've got to say congratulations on that big county championship that Shady brought home Saturday afternoon.
Yes, thank you so much. The girls were super excited that, we made it to the championship, and we had a game plan going in, and it all, worked in our favor.
All right, one of the things I got to ask you, because, we talked Saturday before the game when I was getting the lineup.
Yes.
And you had told me that Park had beaten you twice in the regular season.
Yes.
But you were so confident Saturday that your girls were going to come through and beat Park to win the championship.
Yes.
So is it anything that you saw in practice or in the previous game, or what was it that led you to be so confident prior to the game that you knew Shady was going to win?
Yes, so Park has a phenomenal team. Zoe Williams is a powerhouse. She is everywhere. She's a post player, shooting guard, and a point guard. So we knew that we needed to shut her down in order to, execute the win on that game. We just practiced fundamentals. We went back to, square one. What are some plays that we could execute a little bit better? What drills could we be doing that benefit the girls offensively and defensively? And when we were in the tournament, we wanted to, come out against Park with a totally different mindset. I told the girls, I said, listen, they have beaten us twice already. There is no pressure here. You just go and do what you're supposed to do what we have been working towards, and that is beating Park in the championship. And my girls were able to execute that. I mean, I've got a stellar team. Me and Miss Jenna Cantley, who couldn't be here today, but right. Our girls, we got Kendall Wickline as our point guard. She's in 7th grade, so she'll be back with us hopefully next year. As an 8th grader, she is an unstoppable point guard, and she can shoot from anywhere on the court. And I've got 2 amazing guards, Natasia Nathan, Brianna Shrewsbury. They are, everywhere at once, shooting, dribbling, passing. Natasia's unstoppable on defense. And we told her, hey, we're going to put you on Zoe Williams. You got to shut her down. Now, and she was able to do that.
I was going to say, before I let Eric jump in, I've got to say, I know our people at home can't see this beautiful outfit that you have on. The outfit you have on is, I guess you can explain, it's like a gold suit pants with navy blue. You wore that Saturday. I'm thinking that's got to be your lucky outfit because you wore it Saturday and you got it on again tonight.
That's right. Yeah.
And the thing is, you touched on your defense. I think something I thought was crucial, Morgan, is the way you did. I mean, I don't think you knew you couldn't completely shut down Parks to Williams, but you harassed her enough into a lot of shots that I didn't think. I thought she pressed a little bit. She pressed. Yes. She didn't want to take those shots, but she felt she had to. But I'm going to tell you the difference in the game, and I wanted to ask you this question, because I'm sure you didn't shoot from the free throw line that well all year.
No.
You guys knocked down free throws.
And I'll tell you how we did that is about 20 minutes, 30 minutes every practice. We said, all right, girls, make 8 out of 10. If you don't make 8 out of 10, you come tell us and you be honest, and we said do some burpees.
And that was the difference in the game.
Yes,
you guys
100%.
went to the free throw line double the chances. You were able late. In the fourth quarter alone, you made 8 out of 10.
Wow. Hey, no burpees for them then.
Well, the one thing that I knew, Morgan, is how confident you and Coach Cantley were.
Yes.
And just talking to you when I was getting the lineups and just kind of getting an idea for your team. Mm-hmm. And I kind of felt that translated onto your players, because it looked like your players, they really played free.
They were very confident.
And they played loose and free.
Yes. Peyton Rayban I mean, unstoppable underneath. You get the ball in her hands, she knows what to do. She knows post moves. She can dribble the ball. You know, you don't see a post player that can handle the ball that well, and she can. Brooklyn Brogan, you know, rebounds, putting them back up.
The Raven girl, one thing she told me, she said that she went back and watched it, and she said, well, you know, me, Eric, and Maddie did a good job, and she wondered why I talked about her mom so much.
Hey, she's a great coach, and listen.
Right, her mom's a great coach.
Yeah, she's phenomenal, and, you know, we don't see everything. And, you know, people in the stands, people that are coaches out there watching our games, you know, they give us suggestions. My own dad, Jay Brown, I mean, I love basketball because of him, and he's like, hey, bud, like, you need to do this next time. You need to do this. And, you know, we're taking all these considerations into light, but also we got to execute those, right? And I mean, we got to take that advice from other people that see it outside of our own eyes.
I mean, that shows you're going to be a great coach, because you have to learn. Matter of fact, usually if I watch a team, if it works against me, I'm going to take it because it's going to work against someone else.
And I learned a lot from Lane Akert. I coached the middle school for Independence girls. This is my three-peat for county championships, and I learned a lot under him as well.
Eric works with Lane Akert, by the way.
Yeah?
Oh, yes.
Well, the one thing I can say, Morgan, I think that if you ever want to give up coaching, I think you've got a place for you in broadcasting.
Hey, I wanted to be a broadcaster.
You're on it.
Hey, before a teacher, I was in sports journalism. That was my major. So, hey, I mean, might have a future here too.
Well, Morgan, we appreciate you coming by, and once again, congratulations to you and Coach Cantley, all the girls. It was an honor and pleasure for Eric and I and Maddie to call the game. And Maddie had told me she knew you and knew the coach that you were. But I was just really impressed how confident you were that your girls were going to come through and win the game. And great job, and we appreciate you taking the time.
And the suits definitely help.
Okay,
yes.
Come on.
Yeah, it's got to.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wish we had a camera where you could see how Morgan is dressed. I guess it's a gold pantsuit.
Well, she's on.
Well, and here's
she's
another
on
thing too.
wave.
Well, here's another thing too, with your, I guess, your shirt or your blouse, that your nails match that.
Absolutely.
And that's what's neat about it.
You got to have the nails too.
Yeah, I said, well, you are dressed to kill.
My coach did not want to wear the suits, and I was like, come on. So then we just color coordinated, and it worked out great.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
It worked out great. It was an awesome day for the girls, for us. I mean, phenomenal. I mean, we were so stoked, so excited. The school was excited. Because there was no pressure. The pressure was not on us. Nobody expected us to come in there, and Park especially didn't expect, us to come in there and play the way that we did.
That's why I say you can play so free, so loose. And, anytime you win a championship on any level, I know you've really got to be pleased because of all the hard work that you as coaches and Coach Cantley and all the girls put in.
Yes.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time, and we'll let you go back and enjoy the second half of what's been a really entertaining game. Tech down 5 at the break.
Yep, thank you so much.
Thank you. We're going to take a halftime break. We'll come back. We'll go over the first half numbers. We'll do it when we return as Shawnee State leads Tech 40-35 at the break here on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
At Access Health, we believe there's a difference between care and caring. We know you by name, and our 26 locations keep you healthy so that you can do the things that truly matter.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Rad 19 in Summersville on Northside Drive. Brand new professional grade GMCs for less, including ready for work heavy duties, Chevy Silverados, Equinox, and more at Northside. A new generation of luxury is here. Experience the new Buick at Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Rad 19 in Summersville. Browse our enormous inventory now at northsidewv.net.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center here in Beckley. Before toss it to Eric for the numbers, just want to update you on the girls sectional elimination game going on at Greenbrier East. And it's Greenbrier East and Beckley, and at the break up there, Greenbrier East is in front of Beckley by 12, 35-23. Well, Eric, you have the numbers of the first half.
Yeah, both teams shot it well from the floor. Shawnee State was 13 of 28 from the floor, but Marist, this is where they're out to their 5-point lead. They are 7 of 15 for 46% from three-point range, and 7 of 8 from the free throw line. So, and on the flip side, West Virginia Tech shot it better from the floor. They were 15 of 31, but only 5 of 14 from the three-point line, and 0 of 3 from the free throw line. And leading the way for Shawnee State, they have Chaz Harris, who came in the game averaging 20 points. He has 15. John Dawson has 12, and all 4 coming from three-point line. And Tyreek Johnson has 7 for Shawnee. And Trey Beard has 2 threes with 6 points for Shawnee. Leading the way for Tech, and this is Brent Smithers, who has 13 and 3 three-pointers made out of the 5. Thomas Haley is the second leading scorer along with Braden Chapman. They both have 8, but the thing is Thomas Haley probably will not be available the rest of the contest as he turned his ankle and still laying on the training table over there for Tech. And Ashton Parker rounds out the scoring for Tech with 6 points.
Yeah, Eric, I'm no doctor, but I agree with you. I think I'd be shocked if Thomas Haley gets back in the game.
That would be tough.
Yeah, Inside the Numbers were brought to you by Infinity Coal Company. Infinity Coal Company operates an underground surface mine, also a preparation plant and a high wall in Raleigh and Wyoming counties. You can apply for a job with Infinity Coal Company. You can apply on their Facebook page at United Coal Company, or you can pick up an application at the Guard Shack located on Independence Road in Sophia. Also, Inside the Numbers brought to you in part by Indoor Air. Indoor Air is your Amana dealer. Indoor Air is a proud sponsor of sports in the great state of West Virginia for all your heating and cooling needs. You can dial up Indoor Air at 304-890-2212. Well, we're getting ready to start the second half, and you know, Eric, what was kind of, I guess, I don't know, wild or that Shawnee scored the first 5 points of the game, led 5-0, and they played even from that point on. Well, and it's a 5-point advantage.
Well, it's funny you said that because it was tied up. Cut to 2, tied up at 30.
Correct.
And then they outscored them late in that second, in the first half to get it, because it was 35-37. They scored the last 5 of the 3 of the quarter.
Right.
Of the half.
In fact, the biggest lead was 10 at 20-10. And I said I know on at least 5 occasions Tech has an opportunity to take their first lead, which they never did. So Tech has yet to lead in this game. As we start the second half, Shawnee State will have the first possession of half number 2. By the way, we want to thank Morgan Brown, the assistant basketball coach of the Shady Girls Middle School team that won the county championship. She was a great interview. That three rims out, and that three that time put up by Johnson. That was a good look.
Yeah, and you know, things even out. As good as Shawnee shot the ball in the first half, they may go backwards here for Tech, and that's what they need is Braden Chapman drives and draws the foul.
Yeah, because the whistle's late doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
I was going to say because that had to be a foul. There's no way he shot a 15-footer and it went
like
3.
2 feet. Yeah, he definitely got fouled.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, you know, just because the whistle's late doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
That's right.
So Chapman will get to the line to shoot 2.
I know all about those late whistles. I saw a team lose a national championship on one.
Yeah. Wouldn't be any team that you know, right? Or any team you root for.
That's right.
As Chapman, normally a really good free throw shooter, misses the first one.
So Tech is 0 of 4 from the free throw line.
As I say, and normally they shoot it really well as a team. As Chapman shoots his second one, and he makes 1 of 2. So Tech will get back in that zone.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to a 2-3.
Also,
matchup.
Cole Chapman starts the second half. He did not start the game. Good ball movement. The ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Shawnee with 14 to shoot.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, no.
They got it right because I thought he was pointing. The ref was pointing that it went off of Cole Chapman, but they got it right.
Well, they dug it right because it's a turnover, but they were pointing toward
that
Shawnee,
way,
but I think they were pointing who it
went off of.
Right.
Yes.
So here's Braden Chapman with it. And as we take a look over there behind the bench, Eric, as I see the foot of Thomas Haley with his shoe off and a bag of ice on it. Like I said, I'm no doctor, but I don't believe he'll be back tonight. Here's a run out to the basket and a nice attack and lay it up and in. Once again, a tremendous play by Harris.
17 for Harris as he continues his offensive onslaught. No answer for him right now.
And that was a good, hard take. And he's so under control going that fast when he goes right to the basket. Here's Parker on a post. Spins a little drop, and it goes.
Ashton Parker's post game is very, very efficient.
And imagine if he was 6'10", there's a 3 ball by Harris, doesn't go. Smithers clears the rebound.
And that's 0 of 2 from 3 to start out the second half for Shawnee after going 7 of 15 in the first half.
2 minutes into the second half. There's Braden Chapman on the drive. Backs his man into the lane, spins, tough shot, and it doesn't go. That's good defense by Harris.
Yeah, didn't go for any of the ball fakes, but I love the way Braden Chapman is attacking a little bit.
Yeah, he got inside, and you're right. He gave a little head shoulder fake here and there, but Harris didn't go for it. The ball is kicked, so they'll reset the clock, and it's at 26. I think the rule is that if it's under 20, the clock goes back to 20, and if it's 21 or above, it goes
to
right.
26.
Well, it goes right where the clock was. Tech back in that zone. Spin move to the basket, a little too strong.
Good contest right there by Parker.
Yeah, that was Belton. Smithers, he gets bodied up, and that's a good call.
That's a good
foul
call
on Dawson.
Dawson. Impeded his progress as he was trying to get to the rim.
That'll be his first, team second here in the second half. We played almost 3 minutes of that second half. Tech is yet to lead. Shawnee's led by as many as 10. It was 20-10 back in the first half. Tech got it tied on a couple occasions, but has never yet been able to grab the lead. There's a ball screen right to the basket, and there's a foul. The shot doesn't go. But that was a great play as Parker goes hard to the basket. Nice pass by Chapman, and Parker will get to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, way to slip the screen right here, and I think the two-man game is the key to the offense right now for Tech, because I think Parker's a mismatch. Now, anybody he gets on him, he can pin him and really get to the rim.
Free throw's good. He's got another one coming. This is the final home game for Tech. They'll be on the road Saturday in Pittsburgh against Point Park. And Parker knocks them both down. Tech entered this game on a 1-game losing streak. Shawnee on a 2-game losing streak. And the game was played, Eric, very tight, just like the first one was. Shawnee won the first one 80-76. This game tight here into the second half, a 2-point game. Down the lane, a little scoop shot up and in. That's a beautiful play by Harris, and it gets the and one.
And that's going to be the third foul on Parker, as we see here on the little general instant replay. Way to hang in the air and finish with the left.
Yeah, I'd say he's so smooth. He can, like you said, he hung in the air, he got the contact, and able to, with the off hand, with the left hand, put it up on the window and get the basket and draw the foul. But something that you touched on too, Eric, you know, Parker, as you mentioned, with 3 fouls, you got Haley already out of the game due to injury and probably not going to come back. If Tech was to lose Parker, they have really no post game.
Yeah, he's just going to have to learn to play smart as Harris knocks down the
free throw.
Free throw.
Yep, polishes off the 3-point play. Braden Chapman open for 3, too strong, and the rebound comes out to Beard. Beard races up the floor. Dawson straightaway 3, knocks it down.
5th three-pointer for Dawson.
In the last 2 possessions, they've gotten 3 the old-fashioned way and a 3 ball there. Here's Smithers, he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, as we see here on the Access Health replay, that was deep and contested.
Dawson's got a good-looking shot.
It definitely looks good because it's going in more times than not.
I mean, nice rotation and able to knock it down. Tech back in that zone. They get the ball down low. There's a guy you don't want to leave open, and now he'll drive to the basket, go through the contact, misses the shot, this Dawson, and back the other way, here's Tech with it. Chapman on the move. Into the lane, backs his man down, goes up, puts the shot up, doesn't go, the tip won't go, it's out of bounds, it'll stay with Tech.
Yeah, a lot of contact on both ends, and guys are looking at the refs like, what do I have to do to draw a foul?
Are you bleeding? No,
yeah.
No foul. All right, as Liam Craven checks into the lineup. They really haven't got him going. He's trying to fight his way through a couple of screens.
I think Parker should try to go to work here. Don't want to pick up an offensive foul, though, bodying too much. But
backing his man down. Tough shot, and he scores. That was a really tough shot, and he's able to score out in that low post.
But he's just real patient. Doesn't hurry once he gets in the post, and he's really keeping them in the game. Parker is keeping Tech within striking distance.
Good ball movement. Here's an open 3 from the corner. It's too strong, and Cole Chapman comes out of the rebound. Harris had a good look. He just didn't make the shot.
Yeah, 1 of 5 is Shawnee this half from 3.
Here's Parker. Packs the basket into the lane. He'll draw the foul and get to the line. And that's clearly a foul as Belton's trying to argue his case to the official. And the official's saying, as we watch the replay, Eric, you can watch this. He clearly got him across.
Yeah.
Clearly got him. And we got a timeout on the floor with 14:42, remaining here in the ball game. It's a 6-point advantage for Shawnee State, and it's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Be right back here on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community.
PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
got free throws coming out of the timeout, and Eric, what's amazing to this point, both teams have taken exactly 36 shots from the floor. Shawnee has made 16. Tech has made 17. But the difference from three-point line, 8 of 19 for Shawnee and 5 of 15 for Tech. And at the foul line, 8 of 9 is Shawnee and 3 of 7 is Tech.
And think about this, Maris, for the half, this is how well Shawnee shot the ball in the first half, because they're only 1 of 4. That puts them at 8 of 19, because they were 7 of 15 coming into the second half.
Parker makes the first of 2. He gets set to shoot the back end of the 2-shot opportunity. Second free throw on its way. Looks good and is. But the one thing you said throughout the first half, and it's been the case in the second half, every time Tech gets closer, it looks like they might take the lead. They don't, and then Shawnee kind of pulls away with, a 6 or 8-point lead.
And we talked about this at the top of the broadcast. Shawnee, as you stated, 9-4 on the road, and that's what good teams do. You got to take a team's punch as Beard knocks down his third tray of the game. But you know the home team's going to make a run. You have to be able to answer the bell, and each time Shawnee has.
And especially as good as Tech has been at home, as Parker loses the ball and they tie him up, but the arrow will keep it with Tech.
Wow.
As end of the ball game will be Tony Webb Jr. for Shawnee. As we watch this last 3 ball by Beard. Dialing it up, a little splash down.
Yeah, contested too.
Yeah.
Good closeout, just good defense, better offense.
This is a good shooting team. I mean, you got 4 guys in double figures, and one of the guys in double figures don't even start. You know that you got a good team. Here's Parker. He's going to try to back the big fella down. Hands the ball down low, and they throw it away. Good defensive play by Cole Chapman to get the steal. Braden Chapman will drop a 3, and it's swatted.
But Cole there to bail out his brother right there.
Nice pass down low, and there's a lot of contact, and Parker takes a big hit. And they've already lost one player, has Tech, and that was Haley. Of course, Work was hurt on Saturday as we watched the replay here. Boy, that's a big man right there in Tony Webb Jr. with the contact.
And nothing to break that fall either,
Dent in the floor right there. I just don't mean to make light of it. Man, that was a tough, hard foul. Clean foul, but a hard foul.
Good clean foul, and good offense and aggressive offense, but you can't give up an easy layup.
And it pays off because the free throw was no good. And that's one thing if Tech, and there's a lot of basketball left, Eric, 13:44, but if Tech doesn't come back to win, a team that usually shoots it really good from the line has not done that here tonight. Second free throw is good. 1 of 2 is made. But Tech keeps hanging around. And that's the key that, Eric, that Tech has not led the lead, even though it's got as many as 10. It's never got like to 12 or 15.
Yeah, exactly. And they've done a great job, that being Tech, of staying in the game as, that is a big foul right there.
A lot of foul. That's a 4th foul.
Yes.
And that was getting Tony Webb Jr. right in the face.
Yeah. I think Parker was going to make sure that was a hard foul.
So I think if you're in a dilemma, you're still in the game down 6. You got to take Parker out of the game right now.
Yeah,
13-28.
right on cue. And you know what's even worse than that foul is Parker took a hard spill. And we all know what happens when you go sit down after falling like that. You're gonna feel that when you come back in.
Yeah, tighten up a little bit. So Parker does come out of the game, and checking in will be Cameron Danzer. So really, Eric, when you look at what Tech has out on the floor now, they don't really have a true post player as the second free throw's missed.
That is the first miss from second miss from the free throw line.
I mean, you have players that can go off the dribble or perimeter, but nobody that you can throw the ball in the post to.
Yeah, and that right now the offense is going to have to. Cole Chapman.
Nice little turnaround in the lane.
Cole Chapman put Tony Webb in the spin cycle right there. Washed his clothes a little bit.
Put him in a popcorn machine. He got salt and butter all over him. And look at Webb going through the double team. They block his shot. He got the rebound. Shot it too strong, and here comes Tech. Cole Chapman tacks the basket, and it's going to be a foul, and Cole Chapman will get to the line to shoot a pair.
And I like the way Cole's attacking right there. you know, getting to the free throw line.
He saw an opening. He attacks the basket.
I don't know how Tony.
Just kind of like bear hugged him.
And I love how Tony Webb Jr. was like, jump ball.
Yeah. I mean, he grabbed the whole body. He had him like
no
in a bear
offense,
hug.
Tony, but that could have been called to cops. That was a mugging right there.
That could have been. I don't think it was a flagrant, but they could have looked at it. As Cole Chapman will get to the line and he'll shoot 2. And the first free throw is good.
Just like Cole Chapman did it in his backyard right there.
Yep. As Tony Webb Jr. will come out of the game now.
And this can pull them within
3.
one possession.
Yep. And that is the case as Chapman knocks them both down. Harris down the lane. They strip him, or did they? The ball's out of bounds, and then Tech comes out of there with it.
A good strip by Chapman.
And then the ball's knocked out of bounds. Actually, the ball didn't. When I said it went out of bounds, it didn't, obviously, and Tech was on the move.
I think the refs missed the kick ball there.
Good hustle by both teams.
Oh, yeah.
So here's Tech with an opportunity to tie the game with a 3, or perhaps the old-fashioned way. 12.5 left in the game.
See, I like the spacing by this Tech offense right now.
Chapman goes to the basket. He's stripped, picks it back up and draws the foul and get to the line. And the fouls are mounting up because that's going to be the 17th foul.
Yeah.
So Eric, with 12:09 remaining in the game, the rest of the way, Tech will be at the line.
Braden Chapman's getting to the free throw line to shoot 2, where he's 1 of 2 on the evening.
Yeah, Tech has only committed 2 team fouls.
Well, that's what that zone has helped him out. And both fouls have been by Parker. No, one by Parker, and I think the other one by Braden Chapman.
So Chapman, if he can knock this down, he can cut the lead to 1, and he does just that. 1-point advantage coming up on the 12-minute marker of the second half. It was a tight game in Portsmouth as Shawnee won 80-76. And Eric, we talked about this on top in the pregame. We thought it was going to be this type of game, and it's lived up to the billing.
It sure has.
Beard for 3 in the corner. It's short.
That is the first time since Tech has pulled it close to within 1 that Shawnee hasn't answered.
And as soon as you say that, they might answer, and they do with a slam dunk by Harris.
And Harris did a chin-up on that backboard on that dunk.
Yeah, I think you spoke too soon because I think Harris heard you. He said,
I spoke that into existence, right?
Yes, he said, here's an answer, and that was with authority. Cole Chapman inside, puts the shot up. It doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. Shawnee's got numbers on the move. Attacks the rim, puts the shot up. There's a Tech foul, and that's a nice play. Getting to the free throw line is going to be Johnson. I like his game too.
Liam Craven was thinking you can't draw a charge when you're airborne.
Right, when you're backing up and you're right.
and you're
you
jumping.
leave the floor,
and
right.
if he'd have stayed, it would have been a player control offensive foul, but he jumped to contest it, and that was a correct call.
And I think that's what the coach is explaining, or the referee explained to the Tech coach.
Yeah.
As Johnson will get to the line to shoot 2. First one is no good.
Good piece of refereeing right there. Johnson's first miss from the free throw line. He was a perfect 4 of 4 in the first half.
As Lumsden checks in for the first time tonight for Shawnee State. J.R. Lumsden, as the second free throw is good. So Johnson's able to make 1 of 2. Cole Chapman attacks the basket. A little floater high off the glass, up and in. That was a nice play by Cole Chapman, and a timeout by Shawnee State. 30-second timeout will keep it here. 10:57 remaining here in the second half. 2-point lead for Shawnee State, 55-53. I want to tell you that our broadcast is brought to you in part by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. The only number that you need if you need a plumber is 304-253-HELP, Modley's. Also tonight's game brought to you in part by Edward Jones Financial Advisors. If you're ready to retire, and you need some planning, you can dial up Heather Cantley at 304-254-9995. Well, Eric, with 10:57 left in the game, it's a 2-point lead for Shawnee. We still got a lot of basketball.
A lot of basketball, a lot of possessions. Good timeout here utilized by Shawnee because it seems like the momentum has shifted. Even with Shawnee leading, it seems like the momentum has shifted to Tech's side.
Got another update on the sectional game, which is an elimination game up at Fairleigh, Eric, and it's a 50-38 lead for Greenbrier East at the end of 3. So if Beckley is to continue their girls basketball season, they'll need to make a nice comeback on the road at Greenbrier East.
Yeah, it's been about a 12, 13-point game the whole contest.
So this one's 55-53, and Tech has never led in this game. 10:57 remaining here in the second half. And, you know, the first 5 points of the game were scored by Shawnee, and it was a 5-point halftime lead. They played even after that. It was 40-35. Biggest lead has been 10 back in the first half at 20-10. The game's been tied several times, and Tech has got within 1 several times, but they've not been able to get the lead.
Yeah, because Shawnee has been able to answer every Tech surge, and I do like this timeout. You know, you can't take them with you, and this is a big possession because they've been able to answer, you know, and keep Tech at bay.
Of course, one of the big notes of the game that Parker has got 4 fouls on the Tech bench, and Thomas Haley was hurt in the first half, and he has not returned, and we don't anticipate him returning. They get the ball down low. There's a foul on Tech, and that's really about the only play Tech had. And let's see who they'll call that on. I think they will call that foul on Danzer, and they will. So it'll be a J.R. Lumsden will get to the free throw line to shoot 2. And the first one is no good. And that's going to be big, Eric. I know, like I said, 10:41, we got a lot of basketball, but the fouls are mounting up. Shawnee's already over the limit. Tech's got 4s. You got to make your free throws.
Got to make your free throws down. He missed them both.
Yep.
That one looked short, like he pulled the string on it.
So Tech can be real aggressive because, like I said, every foul on Shawnee gets Tech to the free throw line. They're already over the limit. And here's Chapman trying to attack. Smithers sees an opening, gets into the lane, and thought for a minute he threw it away, and now they do. I kind of seen that coming.
Let me give you a little stat update. Shawnee was 7 for 8 in the first half from the free throw line. They shot 6 in the second half and only made 2.
Yeah.
So things have a way of
even
that,
out.
But Tech has not been able to take advantage as they turn it over when they had a chance to tie or take the lead.
Yep. They haven't been able to get over the hump. Here's Beard on the drive, attacks the basket, gets the ball to Johnson in the corner, and he rains up 3. And like you said, Eric, every time Tech seems like they gets close, somebody comes up and hits a big shot.
It's a big shot, and this time it was Tariq Johnson as he rains one from the corner.
Cole Chapman off the screen, attacks the basket. Nice pass down low, and there's a foul. And getting to the free throw line is going to be Darian Martin. He'll shoot a pair.
And that was created by Cole Chapman, who's really played a strong second half, Maris, as he penetrates the defense and gets it to the cutting Martin.
So we got a timeout on the floor, 9:46 for the game. It's a 5-point lead for Shawnee State, 58-53. We'll take a break, come back in here on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community.
PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center with Eric Thomas. I'm Eros Lowry, Jackie Moon on camera, and as always doing a fabulous job producing and directing the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins. Well, out of the timeout, Eric, getting to the free throw line will be Darian Martin. He'll shoot 2, Tech down 5 with 9:46 remaining here in the second half. Martin's first free throw is no good. It kind of hung on the iron a little bit right there, and it fell off.
This is the 14th free throw attempt for Tech this half.
Second free throw on its way. He got 1 of 2. Lead's been cut to 4. Johnson backing it out, attacks the basket, now makes a pass inside. Nice play by Johnson and a nice finish that time by Lunsford up inside. Lunson, rather, I beg your pardon. Lead back to 6 for Shawnee State. Coming up on the 9-minute mark here of the second half. Smithers had it. Over to Cole Chapman for 3. It's off. Battle for the rebound. Right to Braden Chapman. He puts it up, doesn't get it. Puts it back up and draws the foul and get to the line. That's good work by Chapman.
I was going to say, you took the words right out of my mouth. Tenacious on the boards right there was Braden Chapman, and just stuck with it. Missed a chippy. Probably was a little frustrated, got it back, and with a chance to knock down 2.
Lumsden picks up the foul. As Braden Chapman will get to the line. That's the 9th team foul, Eric. So every foul after this will be an automatic 2 shots, and we still have 8:51 left here in the ballgame.
Yeah, and they've all been fouls because of the aggressive nature of West Virginia Tech offensively, not settling for threes and trying to get to the rim.
So Chapman is able to make both of them, and he trims the lead to 4. Harris has been a little quiet here as of late. Beard on the drive. Harris shaking and baking. He's stripped. Got it back up. Throws it away.
Great on-ball defense right there by Cole Chapman.
Here's Braden Chapman, attacks the basket, puts it up and doesn't go. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and it will belong to Shawnee. Yeah,
just every time you have a chance to cut it to 2, tie, whatever, the ball is just not bouncing Tech's way right now.
Yeah, have a chance to cut it to 2, chance to tie, chance to get the lead. Just hadn't happened.
Just hasn't happened.
Well, you know, they've got it tied a couple different times, and they did get it to 1 or 2. They've just not been able to get the lead. Here's Beard on the drive. Good job by Cole Chapman cutting him off. Beard will try it again.
May have got away with steps on the baseline.
Shovel the pass inside, and there's a foul on Braden Chapman. As that will get Lumsden to the free throw line to shoot 2, so watch the replay. He got him pretty good there, too.
See that replay again? Are they checking to see if this is a flagrant?
I wouldn't think so. That just looked like a regular common foul to me. And that's what it's going to be. So Braden Chapman, he gets a whistle for his second foul, team's 5th. So definitely as we come down the stretch, Eric, it's going to be who can make their free throws. And that free throw is good by J.R. Lumsden. He had missed his previous 2, and now he makes both of these. Smithers for 3 in the corner, it's short. Belton with the rebound for Shawnee. Pass down low. Now the fouls are mounting up on Tech. That'll be Tech's 16th foul with 7.5 to go.
And that's going to be whistled on Smithers in the active shooting as well, as the Lumsden will get to their, I think, free throw line again.
Yep, and they're getting ready to put Parker back in the game, Eric, with 7.5 to go. He's got 4 fouls. But I think Tech's thinking, we can't get any further behind, as this is an air ball. So, he missed his first 2, then he made the last 2, and now he shoots an air ball on this one. It's just hard to think that players at this level would shoot an air ball, right? And he comes back and knocks the second one down. Making Tech work the ball to get it up the floor. Parker back in the game. As I mentioned, he's playing with 4 fouls. And Harris is all over him. And now there's a foul, and that'll get Tech to the free throw line and Cole Chapman to shoot 2. And I say, Eric, that's why it's big, because now coming down the remainder of this 7 minutes, could be nothing but free throws.
Yeah, and you can play though if you're Tech, you can play and shoot 2 and try to get back in the game without clock running.
And it will be Parker, the one that was fouled. They were saying, I thought for a minute it was Cole Chapman, but it's Parker. Parker will get to the line to shoot 2. And the first free throw is good. Of course, Tech has committed 16 fouls, so both teams over the limit. But for Shawnee, every foul they make, Tech gets 2 free throws. At least for the next 4 fouls, it'll be 1 and 1 for Shawnee, as both free throws are made by Parker.
And that's 17 points by Parker, and he's been on the bench for an extended period of time and still leading the way for Tech.
Yeah, been in foul trouble. He's playing with 4 fouls now. You get the ball down low to Belton. And good defense by Smithers to knock it out of bounds.
Got an update from Greenbrier East. Greenbrier East 63, Beckley 49 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the 4th.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for Beckley girls team to overcome that. Down into the paint. Short shot doesn't go.
Much needed miss right there for Shawnee, and Tech with a chance to cut into this lead.
Cole Chapman had that rebound. Braden Chapman with it now. Parker to come and set a pick. Dans are open. He'll shoot a 3, in and out. No good. He had a good look, as Johnson will clear the rebound for Shawnee.
Well, right straight away. That was the look he needed and wanted, just not able to knock it down, Maris.
Yep. Sometimes you get what you want, but you don't get the result you want, right? Here's Johnson for 3. That's not the result they wanted. And Parker able to clear the rebound for Tech.
And that's where he helps big time on the glass, Parker. And still plenty of possessions left.
Coming up on the 6-minute mark. But Tech has put themselves in position, though, to make just one surge. They've hung around. Here's a 3 for Chapman is good. Braden Chapman rains a 3 ball. And just like that, it's a 2-point game.
And Shawnee's saying, we got you right where we want you.
Well, that's how it's been up to this point. Tech back in that zone. Around the horn goes Shawnee, trying to find somebody free in the zone. Like I said, Harris has been really quiet here over the last 6.5, 7 minutes. 4 on the clock. Beard for 3. Got it. Are you kidding me? You're right, Eric. They got right. This is like shot clock running down. A fall away 3 from the corner. And Shawnee back up to 5.
Now, I see why Beard's name is Trey.
Yeah.
That was another good closeout contested shot. It looked like it actually got tipped.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. And Tech throws it away. Harris attacks the basket, off the glass, up and in.
Yeah, that was his first points.
And now Tech wants a 30-second timeout.
That ball did get tipped.
That was a splashdown.
On the instant replay, if you could see, it got tipped, and just not enough.
30-second timeout. We've got an opportunity to tell you about Infinity Coal Company. Infinity Coal Company offers no premium, no deductible health insurance with a dental and vision coverage. They also offer a company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company-matching 401k plan. You can apply for a job with Affinity Coal Company as you can go online to the Facebook page at United Coal Company, or you can pick up an application at the Guard Shack located on Independence Road in Sophia. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Indoor Air. Indoor Air is a proud sponsor of sports in the great state of West Virginia. Indoor Air is your Amana dealer. You can dial them up at 890-2212. But you know, Eric, it was amazing because you had said that right before Beard knocks that three down. They got him right where they want him. And it was, like you said, it was a good closeout. And they hit the three, and then they get the turnover, and just like that, they go from a 2-point lead up to 7.
Yeah, and good teams do that on the road, and I can see why they're, what'd you say, 9 and 4
on the road. Yes.
I mean, they have a calmness about them. They don't seem to get rattled.
No.
You know, when you're on the road, and I think that's a testament to their coaching, because you're going to take lumps and runs on the road. You just have to be able to withstand it.
And they have. Tech has never led in this game. Shawnee State entered the game 17-8, 11-4 in conference play, and 9-4 on the road, Eric. Tech is 17-7 overall, 9-5 in league play. And another thing, Tech has been really good in this building, 9-2 here at home.
Right, and you know, both of these teams are well coached. It's been a well coached, well played game. And you can see why their records are what they are in the conference and outside of conference.
This is the second meeting. The teams played earlier in Portsmouth, where Shawnee is, and Shawnee won that game 80-76. This game may not be quite that high scoring, but it's been very contested, though. And here's Parker. He's got to be careful. He's got 4 fouls, 4.5 to go in the game. Parker looking for a cutter. And they go the pick and roll, and then Tech throws it away.
Yeah, just a tough entry pass right there. And if you're Tech, it's imperative you get a stop and don't let this game get pushed to double digits.
Here's Belton into the lane, puts up the short shot, and really I think that was an ill-advised shot.
Yeah, good tough defense by Cole Chapman once again.
Because I think Shawnee could have pulled the ball, ran a little clock as they try to get the ball inside and they throw it away. And here's Harris. I think if you're Shawnee, if you don't have an open layup here, maybe you want to pull it back out like they're doing and run some clock.
Yeah, back-to-back turnovers, you know, uncharacteristic. Trying to get the ball to Parker, and as Braden Chapman gets his hand on it.
The ball is out of bounds, and here's the thing I always believe. The Shawnee player just didn't pick it up, but if the ball's going out, if you have a chance to grab it, you should grab it.
Yeah,
watch the replay.
And let's watch the replay.
He should have grabbed it.
I think that's an offensive foul. Because
he impeded his
way to get to the ball. I think, yeah.
And he easily could have just grabbed the ball for Shawnee. Now they've got 7 to shoot. Johnson with the smaller man on him. Here comes the double team. They're not going to get the shot off, or will they? And it hits the rim. They were just lucky they were able to get that shot off.
Yeah, but you have to go now if you're Tech. You have to get something going towards the rim.
And here's Cole Chapman. They cut him off. Braden Chapman trying to create space on the drive. Flips it up and in. Nice take to the basket and a finish by Braden Chapman. And Shawnee will, coming up on 3 minutes, Eric, 20 to shoot. They'll run a little clock here.
And Braden Chapman has hit 19 points for Tech. Still plenty of possessions. You just don't need to give up a big 3.
Beard shoots a 3, and as soon as you say that, Eric, don't give up a big 3. It was really pretty good defense as Beard with a splashdown right down the chute.
I'm just going to stop giving any analysis about
because every time you say that, look out. Here's Chapman. He thought about the 3. Now he'll shoot the 3. It doesn't go, and Harris clears. And now 2.5 to go. And Shawnee will slow it down.
Yeah, possessions are dwindling down now for Tech.
And it might be too early to foul, but you got to start thinking about fouling because it's 1-1.
Yeah, you're correct. Just figure out who you want to put on the line. You can't give away up.
And they get the pass down low and they score. As that's Lumsden able to score, and now this equals the largest lead of the game at 10 and a timeout with 2:09 remaining. 73-63 is now the lead for Shawnee. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Be right back here on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community.
PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
This 10-point lead equals the largest lead of the game. Shawnee led Tech by 10 back in the first half at 20-10. They've got the lead back to 10 now with 2:09 remaining here in the ball game. By the way, we've got an update that Greenbrier East has eliminated the Beckley girls from tournament play. They beat Beckley 70-58. So Greenbrier East will advance to the sectional championship on Thursday to play the winner of Oak Hill and Princeton as Tech turns it over. Chapman lost the ball and it goes as a turnover.
That's 3 straight turnovers.
Yeah.
3 straight possessions.
I think, with 2:01, I know it's 10 points. I think you got to start thinking about fouling. And that's what they do, right on cue with 2 minutes remaining in the game.
And that's the right person to foul.
Yep, and it's 1-1 because it's only the 17th foul for Tech as the first foul committed by Smithers. Shawnee looking for the season sweep.
Well, Smithers, no, this is Lumsden going to the
free throw line.
Free throw line where
that's
he's
his second, by the way, the foul on Smithers.
Yeah, he's 3 of 6.
And there's an air ball included in that, but this one he splashes down.
As good as I can't figure him out. He's got a good looking stroke on some and then
way off on others.
Yeah.
Biggest lead of the game right here at 11. Second free throw is good. He got them both. And it has been a 13-2 run. It was a 2-point game, 63-61. Smithers for 3, it won't go. And now there's a foul, and now it looks like in these last 148, Eric, it'll be free throw shooting. But Tech had cut the lead to 63-61, and then Beard hit that big 3 in the corner. But since it was 63-61, it's been a 13-2 Shawnee run to open up this 12-point advantage.
And once again, it's what we stated earlier in the contest. Shawnee has a knack for answering back anytime you get a run, as they missed the front end of.
Actually, I think I said third. It's a 12-2 run. And there's Harris. They try to foul. He slams it home. Smithers was trying to foul Harris, and Harris just able to keep going through the contact and slams it home, and that'll put him in the exits.
That's 26 points on the evening for Harris.
That 3 is good by Martin. And, Eric, we have no idea. I'm sure it might have made some difference had Haley been able to return or had Tech had work, but they knew they weren't going to have work coming into the game. But losing Haley was a really big blow for them.
And this is tried to get the foul.
Tried to foul him, and then he just flushes it down. But, Tech just looked different without work, and then definitely when Haley went out of the game, it seemed like it changed things.
Yeah,
it changed their post play.
And it's one thing to know you.
As they get the ball across midcourt to Cole and down goes Haley.
And Haley, not only was he was their best player going, up until for Tech up until that point when he turned his ankle.
Which is the thing about it, and you had mentioned it throughout the course of the broadcast, that Shawnee, every time Tech got close, Shawnee just answered with big shot, one after another. And, Shawnee's going to win this game, and they're going to lead wire to wire.
Yeah, impressive road win.
Yes, and they're very good. This will be their 10th road win as Chapman dials it up, and it won't go. And I don't know if you want to continue to foul now at 13-point game. I would think you wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't see why you would want to drag it out.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to, and they shouldn't. So Shawnee's going to go to 18-8 overall. They're going to be 12-4 in the league and be 10-4 on the road. So out of their 18 wins, we have 10 of them on the road as Johnson's shot is swatted. We come up on the final 20 seconds. Smithers goes in, and he'll draw the foul, and he looks like he's hurt.
Yeah.
He looked like he came down on his hand maybe as we watch the replay here. Watch this as he gets ready to go up. And he comes down awkwardly. Ooh. That hurt me just sitting there just watching the replays.
That's why I didn't watch the replay.
He came down over the back of the Shawnee defender. And Smithers is shaken up with 20 seconds left in the game. But like I said, Shawnee, Eric, with their victory here, they'll have 18 wins. 10 of those have been on the road. So more than half of their wins come away from home. And that just shows you, like you said, they never got rattled when Tech made a run.
Yeah.
When Tech tied the game, when Tech got within 2, but Tech could never get over the hump. They could never get the lead.
And you know, and all the energy and all that it takes to come back, and Shawnee was just able to answer the bell every time.
So Smithers will shoot a pair with 20 seconds left in the game. First free throw's good. But this was a very impressive performance. And, you know, I think you'd agree, Eric, with Shawnee, there wasn't just like one key guy. I think multiple guys contributed, had big shots at big moments.
Yeah. Trey Beard knocked down a big three. John Dawson in the first half, and then Beard took over in the second half for big threes. And then Tyreek Johnson hit big threes. I mean, yeah, this whole –
And really, Harris, their leading scorer, he really – as far as scoring outside of that dunk, he didn't really have much there at the end, and they'll just dribble out the final 10 seconds. 79-68 is going to be the final score. And once again, Shawnee State will go to 18-8, 12-4 in league play. Tech will go 17-8 and 9-6 in league play. And this will finish up the home portion of Tech's schedule, and they will go 9-3 at home. Final score 79-68 in favor of Shawnee State. We'll take a break, come back, recap. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
When you're repping the blue and gold, staying ready is key.
That's why we hit up Little General Stores, our go-to when the clock is ticking.
At LG, they're hustling to cover your daily needs, fueling you both on and off the court.
From the finest snacks to a team that's always ready to assist, Little General Stores is the ultimate stop.
You can rest easy knowing LG has all your essentials.
Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Find out more at lgstores.com.
Final score is Shawnee State. They defeat WU Tech 79-68. Scoring recap is brought to you by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel with locations in Beckley and Princeton, the Old Country Store. Also being brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. Leisure Lanes has futuristic bowling every Friday and Saturday night from 10 o'clock to midnight. You can dial up Leisure Lanes at 304-253-7328 to reserve your lane. Well, this was a game that Shawnee State led from the opening tip. They never looked back. They scored the first 5 points, and they were able to open up a 10-point lead at 20-10 in that first half. Tech came roaring back, tied it a couple times, but it was a 5-point advantage by Shawnee at 40-35 at the break. So after Shawnee scored that first 5, Tech played them even the rest of the half, 40-35. It was nip and tuck for the biggest part of the half, and the game was tight. Tech had chances to, take the lead. They couldn't do it, and when the game was really tight, 63-61, from that point on, a big 3 hit by Beard in the corner, and that sparked a run, which was a 12-2 run, and then, of course, Shawnee State able to pull away. They win the ball game 79-68. Shawnee State is 18-8 overall, 12-4 in league play, 10-4 on the road. Tech will fall to 17-8 overall, 9-6 in league play, and this was their final home game. They'll finish 9-3 at home. We'll take a break, come back. Eric will go inside the numbers. We'll wrap this one up. Final score, 79-68, Shawnee State over Tech. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
At Access Health, we believe there's a difference between care and caring. We know you by name, and our 26 locations keep you healthy so that you can do the things that truly matter.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
And we welcome you back into the Pioneer Community Bank post-game show. Our final break, final score of this game is Shawnee State. They lead it wire to wire as they beat Tech 79-68. We're going to go inside the numbers. Inside the numbers are brought to you by Infinity Co. Infinity Co. If you want to work close to home, you can come and join the team at Infinity Co. Company, and you can apply online at the Facebook page at United Co. Company, or you can pick up an application at the Guard Shack located on Independence Road in Sophia. Also, inside the numbers are brought to you in part by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. And if you have a plumbing problem, the only number you need to know is 304-253-HELP. Well, Eric, you've got all the numbers of this Shawnee State wire-to-wire victory.
Yeah, Maris, and the numbers bear out for Shawnee why they won, because 2 Bs, big shots and balance. And they had tremendous balance as they placed 4 players in double figures and 1 point from being in double figures. And they were led by Chaz Harris with 26, 2 players coming in with 15, John Dawson and Trey Beard. And what was amazing about both of those players, all their points came from the 3-point line. So 10 3-pointers between those guys, and they seem to be all big shots to stop runs by the WVU Tech Golden Bears.
And Eric, you think of that, that's 30 of the team's 79 points.
That's right. So that and big shot after big shot. And Tariq Johnson had 12 points and knocked down 2 threes as well, and was only missed 2 free throws. And for the game, Tech shot 17 of 20 after missing their first free throws. They shot real well from the free throw line in the second half. They were 17 of 20, and for the game, 17 of 23. So they really shot shot well from the three-point line. And leading the way for Tech was Braden Chapman with 18. Ashton Parker had 17, but he set out an extended period with foul trouble. So, and that's how Shawnee was able to pull away a little bit. Brenton Smithers had 14, but here's a key stat with him. He had 13 in the first half.
He only got one in the second.
One in the second half. So just not enough firepower tonight without work and not making any excuses. We don't know how the game would have gone without work and Haley both in.
Well, without work, and I said this from the top, they just didn't look like the same team offensively, like they were missing that point guard. And then Tech knew they weren't going to have work because he was hurt on Saturday, and he's in the protocol for a concussion. But when Haley went down, it seemed like, and then you had Parker in foul trouble, 4 fouls. They just didn't have a post game, and everything they did had to be off the dribble or